Welcome everybody. It's your girl, Darlaina Rose. Got a little thing going on. Let's see if I can so that we don't have all that. I'm not certain why it is doing that. Hold on, let me see something here. Hold on, you guys. All right. I think we got it together. Oh my goodness. 3 minutes and 49 seconds later. Welcome everybody to Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose. 100 days, 100 women, 100 interviews. Today is like no other. It's going to be an amazing woman who is sitting on standby, waiting for me right now. So let me get us public over here so that I can see your comments and get her on, because I know that she's probably panicking in this moment. So let me get her on here. Hold on. Privacy. Let's make it public. Done and done. Let's get on to IG. Because I am certain that she is like, hold up, wait a minute, what's happening? There we go. All right. I think we're everywhere we want to be. I hope that you're having an amazing day. My day is definitely amazing. I have company at the House of Roses, my first set of company from Life Changing Alliances. I have Miss Margaret in the building over there helping me with my patio furniture. And I also have Laverne who's helping me drink the wine. Somebody got to help me drink the wine now. That part is important.
Let me get on the slide.
Very much important. So, hey, Risa, let me bring you on. Oh, my goodness. Hilarious. All right. So, Risa is coming. Risa is coming. Risa is coming. I need music on my show. Hey, girl. I was having a little technical difficulty. I don't know what was going on over there with Facebook and YouTube, but it was doing something retarded. So, I got it fixed up now, and so we good to go. So, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you amazingly well. So welcome.
Good to see you again.
Yes, it's been too long. But I am so excited that you are here. Thank you for saying yes. Welcome to Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose. 100 women, 100 days, 100 interviews. Thank you for being episode 76.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Ooh. So glad you're getting me out of my shell.
Yes, come on out so we can see you. You already out your shell. The world just needs to see more of you. That's all. The world just needs to see more of you. That's all. You already out here. Hey, Jasmine Jaton. Jasmine Jaton is on Facebook. You know, if you want to see my guest's beautiful face, by all means, pop over to IG where you can see her over there. Otherwise, you will be able to hear her on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Periscope. So thank you. This whole thing started just because I wanted to introduce the amazing women in my network to the amazing women in my network. People say the dope women in my network to the dope women in my network. So that you are absolutely one of them. I am so happy to have you here. So Risa, you truly are somebody who is out here moving and shaking. You are what is considered a frontline worker. You are out there doing radiation therapy in these streets. And you traveling in the streets. So not only are you doing the work, but you're also traveling to do the work. And so it absolutely takes a special person to be able to do that. So for that, we thank you for your services. You also are a budding writer and creator. Tell us about this budding writing and music creation that you're working on.
You know, it's funny because it all started with one of my sorority sisters. She got me started with the Rose Alliance of Friends.
Yes.
So with that, you offered a class with Coach Tawana Ross.
Yes, the mastermind
professor.
Yes.
And I signed up for it. And it's funny because I almost didn't. Because I missed the deadline that you posted.
Yes.
And I sent you an email saying, sorry, hoping there was another class that you were going to offer in the future. And it's funny because the very next day, you called me and said, oh, no, we got to get you in this class. Let's do it. So I signed up for the class and went through Coach Tawana's LinkedIn mastermind class.
Yes.
And she offered a couple of classes as far as book writing, how to publish.
Mm-hmm.
And a girlfriend of mine, one of my besties, Connie Montgomery, we have been talking about writing this book for years about how healthcare is not what it used to be. You know, the old schoolers, we get in there, we're caring, we're coddling, holding your hand, and you don't see that much anymore because of a lot of the old schoolers are getting out of the healthcare profession.
Yes.
They are, they're retiring or doing something else. And now you have people that run in healthcare that are business minded. So
yes.
They don't have that caring aspect of healthcare. And one night we got to talking, and I told her after the first class, the mastermind class, the book session, I was like, I feel like God is speaking. He's speaking. We need to do this, strike while the iron's hot. So
yes.
we started. And
wow.
I'm happy to say that we are finishing it up. We're doing some self-editing right now, and it's going to go to final editing, and hopefully in the next couple of months to print.
Oh my God.
We're talking about putting care back in the healthcare.
Oh my goodness, putting care back in healthcare. That's so important, because there's no care. I ain't going to say no. I ain't going to say no care. I'm just going to say that lacking in a lot of cases. Just going into like an urgent care or emergency room, get insurance card and ID, please. Like, I feel like I'm finna die. Why you ask me about my insurance card? Can you ask me what's wrong with me first? Why am I in here? Like, what did I come for? Like, can you ask me that? And then ask me for my insurance. So a lot of times, unless you come in the ambulance, does it work that way?
So true. So true. A lot of it focuses on, Connie and I were trying to touch on the fact that a lot of people go into the emergency rooms, urgent cares. You have a lot of disparities, a lot in the African American community and communities of color. So, sometimes you already have that, they have that mindset of no income, no insurance. They already have that stereotype. So we are trying to dismiss that. We're trying to make healthcare professionals realize that, hey, these people coming in are not just a number, not just chart number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what we're focusing on as far as the book, and kind of giving reminders. And even for myself, I'm still active in the healthcare profession. Yes, just to take that time. Don't be worried about your schedule, the time. A lot of healthcare facilities now worry about time and those numbers and getting that quantity instead of doing that quality care. Doctors are so quick to just hear your symptoms if they're hearing. And just write you out something and keep you on your way.
Listen, nurses are the real doctors. The nurses are the real doctors, for real, because they're the ones who's telling the doctors what to do. I have a lot of friends who are nurses because I spent 30 years in hospital administration. And so I absolutely understand that world all too well. And working in the business office and reporting to the chief financial officer, I understand the numbers part as well. I worked in a place where not only was the numbers important, what kind of insurance the person had was important, and they literally turned people away if the insurance wasn't right. And so I absolutely know that world. And so for you to one, shed a light on it, and to shed a light on it from the inside out, you're not on the outside looking in, you on the inside, you see what I've seen and what a lot of other people in the industry have seen. And so you're now calling it out saying, okay, this ain't right. So what can we do to be better? I can tell you there's so many nurses that I know that are so passionate about their patients, passionate about their outcomes, getting to know their families and all of that. And I've been on the side where I was the business office person talking to the family about finances and the insurance. And I've also been on the side as a family member being spoken to about that for my family. And so it really, puts the human piece back in it. And I am certain that this book is definitely going to add that human factor, the empathy back to healthcare, because some of the people are not nice.
Right.
It is not nice. And the more people that we can say, listen, I'm a human being, and maybe just maybe I may have insurance, I may not. When my son was little, he had asthma, and sometimes he had insurance and sometimes we didn't. Sometimes I had a job and sometimes I didn't. But I can say one thing about St. Christopher's Hospital in Philadelphia: they treated us the same whether we had it or didn't have it. And once we came, I was the main, these people got used to seeing us. My son was so sick with his asthma, we was there every week. Wow. And if it was season change, then we gonna come for the week, but we gonna spend some time. And so we got to know the nurses and stuff that was there, and we knew the nice ones that were there. We knew them, and they knew us. And so you are probably that nice person that those families get to meet, and you are one of those people who get vested with the families, get vested and say, yeah, we want your family member to do well. And so you let them know that you're in it with them. And so writing this book is definitely going to be something that is going to be life-changing for a lot of people. So for that, I thank you and what's her name? Connie. Yes. Connie, good work, girl. Good work, girl. We can't wait to see it. We can't wait to read it.
I told her she's going to have to come on your show because she is actually very active in the Hemophilia Society. She's a director on several boards and on boards at the Medical University of South Carolina. So
wow,
I told her, you're probably going to be giving her a buzz. Phenomenal when it comes to policy, compassion, healthcare. She has that all around aspect of healthcare. So
I love it. So that's the book. So tell me about the music.
That started a couple of years ago when I was in El Segundo, close to LA area. In the shower, all of a sudden, all of these lyrics start coming, melodies, and I started putting things together. But I didn't really think nothing of it. Used to have a love for poetry and still love writing poetry, but not so much. Once you get older, some things you kind of, and getting in a profession, some things you just kind of go away from. But a few years back, it just started flowing. Mm-hmm. So I just started recording with my phone every time a melody came.
Yes.
Writing the words down. And a month ago, I have a friend named Art Weiss, who's a producer. He used to be very active as far as touring with jazz, his own bands. And he actually called me out of the blue because we hadn't talked in a couple of years, and he wanted to catch up. And I told him, I said, look, I started writing music. I want to get in your studio. And he said, yeah. So hopefully I'm going to slow down in the next few months and get it in.
Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear what you put down, because I know it's going to be good. Because if you heard it in the shower, that means that wasn't you talking.
You'll be the first.
I better be, or else I'm gonna feel away. Well, this whole thing started in the spirit of Women's Month. When you think about women and women in entrepreneurship, are there any women in your life that inspire you in this moment?
Well, my mom, first of all, she's always been such a strong-minded, independent person. She tells me I'm just too independent, but hey, she planted those seeds.
Yes.
But just women in the STEM profession, whether it be Mae Jameson, Katherine Johnson, all the ladies, especially the ladies from Hidden Figures. I often see those ladies, even today, I mean, that happened back then, but even today, you have sisters and women of color going into healthcare professions, and a lot of them predominantly white driven, and just to see how they handle themselves in those professions, it really inspires me. It makes me be better as a person, better as a radiation therapist, a professional, you know, and a Black woman, just coming in there, claiming my stake and letting the world know that, hey, I am here. You've got to, you know, not necessarily in a bold way recognize me, but you know, you're not going to dismiss me either.
Absolutely. And so the other day, you know, we had on Jasmine Jatan. She's watching from Facebook. Jasmine is our real living life Hidden Figures. She started just a genius since she was a little girl. I got a chance to speak to her father, and I know her aunt. She is the Dr. Loretta Long, who is Susan from Sesame Street. And so she's the one who put all Jasmine business out in the street. She was like, well, you know, she's a genius. She's been doing science, you know, engineering, technology since she was a little girl. And so when she was in school, she was recruited by Lockheed and got in there and is running.
See, that's amazing. I mean, you got ladies just doing it, representing, and just doing it well. And, you know, all of us look at, I mean, it doesn't have to be our children. It doesn't have to be nieces, nephews, but we're looking to lay foundation and leave legacy.
Absolutely.
You know, all the ladies on your program, no matter what it is, you're trying to lay that foundation for the ones to come. So
absolutely. Unbreakable Minds Coaching said, hey, masterminds. And Moni Love said, healthcare workers, stand up. We the best. Absolutely are the best. Especially during COVID, so many people got afraid and they stayed home and was like, nope, not taking no chances, not doing it. But then we have the Risas of the world who are out there on the front lines with the patients, with the families, saying, listen, I'm here. I'm definitely, I'm prayed up, but I'm doing the things I need to do to protect myself. So we good to go. And so for that, we thank all of the frontline healthcare workers that are still in the emergency rooms, that never left the emergency rooms, the ones that are still in the doctor's offices, taking the appointments, the doctors too, the doctors, the nurses, all of them that are just being there for those of us that need it when we need to be there. So I'm so grateful for those of you who believe bigger than the talk. You know,
thank you.
Yes.
Well, you know, I believe in the Lord. He gives me what I need to get through and to take care of everybody that I need to take care of. And that's not only, you know, my cancer patients, but whoever needs it. You know, you gotta carry people along sometimes. You
Absolutely.
know, it just, you know, you can't leave others behind.
Yes.
You know, one of my statements, my quotes that I live by is from Muhammad Ali. He says, service is the rent you pay while you're here on earth.
Absolutely.
So I try to always give service no matter what capacity it's in, but, you know, thank God he's given me a calling to do it in the oncology field. So
yes.
I just think
we need good people. We need good people. We need good people that's out there. We need people with, you know, good vibes, good energy. Like, you know, when you are somebody that's dealing with a devastating or terminal illness and you are confronted with your own morbidity, you need the resources of the world to say, I'm going to hold your hand. We're going to get through this. We're going to work our way through. And no matter what the outcome is, you have shown up as a beacon of light for them. And because I know that you are a believer, I am certain that you have shared some words about God with each person that you've been able to encounter.
Definitely. But you know, the thing about it is I don't have to present that, because a lot of times, as far as cancer patients are, their faith is phenomenal. That is one reason why I got into the field, because I couldn't believe, you know, before I really knew about the profession, you know, a lot of people thought cancer was like a death sentence.
Not anymore.
And sometimes that is still the perception when you hear cancer. But, oh my gosh, once I started getting into the field and seeing how they were just fighting, it was just phenomenal. The faith that they have, they give you hope when you need to be giving it to them.
What? So. Yes. Isn't that funny how that works? JST DeWitt said, yes, she has touched my heart in many ways. Such a great woman. So look at that. Your reputation precedes you.
Well, she is a wonderful person as well. She's a radiation therapist that I recently got the chance to work with, and she is actually my hiking buddy. She's got me started in hiking.
I love it.
A few weeks ago, we just summited Mission Peak, 2,500 feet. So that was the first time I had ever summited a mountain. So I was very happy about that, and glad she's in my life.
I love it. I love it. It's so important to have people like that that's going to give you that little push to go, and somebody that's willing to go with you. You know, people talk about what we need to do and what we're supposed to do, but it's always something special when you got people that can go with you. So thank you, Ashley, for going with Risa. We appreciate you. Are there any assumptions about women that you'd like to change?
You know, I would like to change the perception of Black women in healthcare. A lot of times I'll get that label, you're aggressive. You know? But it's not being aggressive. It is just coming in, just doing what you do, knowing what you know. A lot of people, you know, we always say, gosh, we have to be twice as good to be on the same level. And, you know, a lot of aspects that is true. So I just want to dismiss people of other races who think that we're aggressive, because we're not. We just are confident in our abilities.
Absolutely.
And we, you know, want to show what we know. We don't want to be put on the back burner. We don't want to be pushed to the side. We want to be right there with you. And it's not always a point that we want to be in that lead position, because sometimes we just want to be.
So, exactly.
I just would like to I don't like that. And I would like for, especially women of other races, not to be intimidated by that, by what we can do. I mean, we are queens.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
Just do what we know.
I told you, Laverne is here drinking the wine. Laverne said, I am not aggressive. I am passionate. There's a difference.
Exactly.
Yes. Hey, Caking and Cocktails. Yes, you made it. We got a little bit of a late start, so I'm just still asking my questions. So, Risa, is there anything that I haven't asked you that you would like to share with the viewers?
Just want people to know that, you know, I love what I do. I love getting to know people, networking with people. And, you know, if there is anything that I could do, you know, I always say, if I can't help you, I don't want to hurt you. So I always try to make sure that I help in some capacity. And if I can't help you, hey, I'm going to be on that phone or some kind of way, letting people know that I can't help you, but I know somebody who can. So just want to lift all of the ladies up that are empowering people, the ladies that are coming on your show. Just keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. It's an honor to be one of those ladies, but just loving it. Just keeping it me and doing what I do.
We so appreciate that. Yes. Cake and Cocktail said, my grandmother used to say the same quote. And she said, hey, Laverne.
Hey, girl.
She said, hey, girl. She's sitting in my house with me. She's sitting in here with me. She's in Atlanta, honey. Out here in the ATL, out here in these ATL streets. Well, Risa, we thank you so much for being here. I told you it will be very easy to let people know how amazing you are and what you're doing in the world. Thank you so much for showing up and showing out and letting people see, God's work through you, for your humility as you are taking care of people probably at the worst times of their life. And so thank you for being the beacon of light and continuing to be that. And so we thank you. And please let us know when the book is ready for purchase, because you, as a part of the 100 Women, you will be one of the people that we will absolutely support as all of these entrepreneur women that are a part of this process is doing. We're going to support you and we're going to buy your book. So just let us know when it's ready for purchase. So,
thank you. Will do.
Awesome. Well, here it is, episode 76 in the bag. We will be back. She said, very well said, Risa. You are phenomenal. Love you. LS. Mommylicious. Yes, 100 dope women. Thank you for being number 76. We will be back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. for episode 77 and another amazing dope woman. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you're following Risa so you know when that book is coming out so that you can support her and purchase it when it does. We thank you and Connie for your work out here in these healthcare streets. It is so important for people to be on the inside so that we can get that inside information. So we really appreciate you for all of the work that you do. And we thank you for being here. Thank you guys for watching.
Love you.
Love you more. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. Same time, same station. Bye for now.
Bye.